Hey guys, it's Adam, welcome back to the second monthly recap. This is the first full month of the life of this channel, so let's take a look at how it performed, what's going to happen in the next, and my gaming collection also grew a little, so I'm going to show you guys what I've got, so let's get started. Alright, so let's actually start with the games I've got. So the first release this month was The Last of Us Part 1 on the 4th of September. There's an awful distributor sticker on it, which I'm going to have to blur or censor out, I believe. But anyways, I've got it in a physical edition, obviously like any other game I've got, so let's take a look at what I've got next. The next release was on September 9th for Splatoon 3. I've also got these nice little keychains with it for the pre-order bonus, and I've also got stickers. Obviously I haven't used any of them. I might not actually use any of them and just keep it as a collector's item rather. The next game I've got was the Shadow of Colossus for the PS4. I only have a PS5, but obviously it plays PS4 games, so I wanted to collect the PS4 games as well. And it's actually quite nice that I've got it, because they are no longer really selling it, so the fact that I've got it unopened, brand new, is really nice. It's kind of a rare sight nowadays, and it's one of the exclusive games for the PS4, along with The Last Guardian, that I haven't got yet. So I can finally cross this off my wishlist, and I've only need to get The Last Guardian, brand new as well, which I haven't seen. They're only selling second-hand games, and for the PS4, PS5, like basically the current and the previous generation, I would like to get the brand new versions. So after this I went to a flea market, and I actually got a couple of nice games. I've got Gears of War 1 and 2, both of them are second-hand obviously, but they are in really nice condition. Not the boxes are in terrible condition actually, but the games themselves are fairly nice. I've also got the Ratchet & Clank 1 and 2 this month. I have had the Ratchet & Clank 3 already, but I haven't had the first two games. So I'm going to play through the whole series of Ratchet & Clank games, and these were missing pieces, so I've got them finally. And I've got back one of my childhood games that I've been missing, because my PS2 games have been given away, sadly, when I was a child and no longer played with them. So they were given away to some family members, which I can no longer get back, sadly, so I'm recollecting them, and this was one of the games that I really liked. It looks like a UK import, but otherwise it does have the booklet, and the disc itself is also in very good condition, so I'm really happy I got that. I was also very lucky this month to get both Zelda games for the GBA. This is Minish Cap, if my camera can focus, and hopefully it can. And I've also got the Link to the Past and Four Swords GBA version as well. These were actually very cheap. I've got them very much under price, pretty much like half their market value. So I was very lucky with these guys. I also got Stray this month, which got a physical release finally. Previously it was digital only, if I'm correct, but now they released the physical version, so I had to take it. It also has this awful distributor sticker on it. Luckily it's on the seal, not the box itself. So when I finally get the time to play with these and open them, like, this won't be ruining my cases. So I think that's all the games I've got this month, so let's take a look at how my channel performed. So let's take a look at YouTube Studio. As you can see, we have some really nice numbers compared to the previous month. We have 241 total views in the last month, and we have over 10 hours of total watch time, which is great. And as you can see, I've got my first 5 subscribers, so if you're one of them, welcome to the channel. I hope you will find my content entertaining and you will have fun here. So let's hope we can keep it up next month and get a couple of more subscribers. So let's take a look at the videos themselves. Let's actually take a look at the previous month's recap. And as you can see, no one has watched that, which I actually don't really see as a problem. I think these videos are definitely for returning viewers and subscribers, so I don't really want to make like very exciting thumbnails or titles for it, as I don't want to lure new viewers to the channel via these recap videos. I think these should be just for returning viewers and the community. So I think it's fine that no one has watched that, as I haven't had a community when I was uploading it. But I think it's going to be great to take a look back at it in the future, after like this channel maybe becomes a year old or something like that. So recording this recap was actually quite hard. I was having a very hard time improvising speech, so I had to write a script for it, and I actually recorded it twice, because the first one when I tried to improvise was... well, that didn't end up very well. So I had to write a script for it, and that also didn't end up very well actually, but finally it was the time to upload it, so I just went with it, and I was like, okay, we will laugh at it in the future, and that's about it. So after that, let's take a look at the first few videos in September. So we started this month with playing Endless Faith Survival, which is a horde survival game just like Vampire Survivors, except it has an amazing music. I haven't heard this good music in any of these horde survival games. So it was really fun playing it, simply just due to the soundtrack as well. I mean, the game itself is fun, but the soundtrack definitely makes it way better. So we had 5 videos with it, and as you can see, the view count steadily grew up all the way to 142, which is pretty nice. I haven't seen these high numbers in this channel. As you can see, the previous month was like under 10. There is 19 on my very first video, but like 10 of that was myself as I was checking the quality and the volume on the audio and something like that. So the first video that got over 10 real viewers was episode 4 of Endless Wave Survivor normal mode. I think I managed to nail the thumbnail for this one, and I think the title was also not bad, so people managed to click on it. Not many people watched the full thing, but there was a couple of people who I think actually watched most of the video. But then again, the average view duration is still very low, so there is still a lot to improve upon, but for now this is actually a great achievement. And another video that was even better was when we actually beat Endless Wave Survival, which is episode 5. And as you can see, I've got almost 150 viewers, way over 100 at least. And most of these viewers are coming from actual YouTube recommendations for what to watch next, which is fairly new. YouTube hasn't really recommended my videos, but as you can see, 95% of these viewers come from suggested videos. So this one performed really nicely, I think. The average view duration is still pretty small, but as you can see, there is almost a 1 or 2% all the way through the video, so there was at least one person who fully watched this. So if you are watching this video as well right now, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you will find a couple of other enjoyable videos for you. After beating Endless Wave Survival, we had a couple of videos where I was basically reacting to Nintendo Direct and the Sony State of Play, which was aired on the 13th of September. I didn't call these reaction videos because I didn't really react too much. I was basically just sharing my opinion on some of the games that they announced. So I call these watch parties rather. So let's talk a little bit about them. The Nintendo Direct wasn't really amazing. It was mostly farming simulator after farming simulator. There was quite a few JRPGs as well, which I'm not so excited about. Fire Emblem might be one that I'm going to play, but we'll see about that. I think the only really mentionable thing this Direct was that they've announced the new Zelda game, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. They are calling it Tears of the Kingdom, which will release next year on May 12, so that's something to look out for. The State of Play was way more exciting. They started off with Tekken 8, which looked really nice. Obviously it was a pre-rendered cinematic, but with the PS5 being fairly powerful system, hopefully we can see something similar in the actual game. They've announced a remaster of a Star Wars game for the PlayStation VR. I'm going to get the PSVR too, so I'm really excited for this. I also really like Star Wars, so I think this will be a definite buy for me. I've also really liked Rise of the Ronin that they've announced. I think it's a great looking game. It's probably going to be a bit Souls-like or something like that. We'll see. We don't really know much information about it, other than that it's set in the late Edo period of Japan, I think, which is one of the more exciting and interesting periods. So let's hope that game's going to be as interesting as it looks. And obviously we've got a God of War story trailer. I guess no one is surprised about that. But what I'm surprised about is that they've announced a special edition controller for the God of War, which I'm hoping I will be able to get. I did pre-order it, but I'm not sure if I was a bit late on that or not, so let's hope I can still get that. After that, we've tested some builds in preparation for hard mode in Endless Wave Survival, after which I was meant to upload Endless Wave Survival hard mode videos, but sadly I've lost the footage of those. I mean, I didn't technically lose them, but there was no game audio on any of the videos, because somehow my computer decided to switch up audio devices, so even though I was hearing the game in the headphones, it was not recorded through OBS, because it was recording the wrong audio card. So that was a bummer. That was like 4 videos and about 3 hours of recordings that I had to re-record. So instead I had to upload a one-off video with a game called Terraforma, which I found on itch.io a bit previously. I've recorded one episode of this, but I originally intended to upload it after we finished hard mode in Endless Wave Survival, but because I had lost the footage and I was very close to my upload deadline, I had to upload this instead. So we have played Terraforma, which is a very cute little island building game. It's an idle game, so I have to leave the game running for a couple of hours just to get some money to build. It's quite interesting in the beginning, but since it is an idle game, it gets very boring after a while. So it was good for a one-off, but we are obviously not going to continue with that. Alright, had to turn the light on as it's getting really cloudy outside. So after Terraforma, I've re-recorded the hard mode run on Endless Wave Survival, so I was able to upload it. But one thing happened in the middle of it is that the game got updated. When I first played hard mode, it was 1.2.1, and my second playthrough of hard mode was 1.2.2. And they did change a couple of crucial things in the game, like for example, chests no longer have the chance to give spells and ultimate skills, and they've also changed the way enemies spawn in each wave, so the game got real hard real fast. Especially at wave 15 we've pretty much hit a wall, which was basically a full video of me just trying to get through it. So I actually had to restart the whole game, and I finally managed to get through wave 15 with a different fireball build, which was actually an insane weapon. I didn't realize how good it was before, but finally with the help of fireball we managed to get through wave 15 and we actually beat the game with that. I've also let the game running for a full night and a full afternoon to collect a bunch of level up, so you could test a couple of interesting builds. A couple of them were really funny, so if you missed that, make sure you check it out. I will leave a link in the description for that one. So after this we finished off the month with starting Rogue Legacy, which is a very popular game, or at least it used to be. Nowadays it isn't really, but it was on my wishlist and it was free on Epic Games, so I had it already, so I thought maybe that could be a good one to play. Also a couple of days ago when I uploaded the Rogue Legacy video, I finally got chapter markers available for my videos. So I added these chapter markers to Rogue Legacy, and I might add them retroactively to some of the previous videos when I didn't have this feature enabled for some reason. I guess they don't enable it to very new channels, so maybe the fact that the channel is now 1 month old is what enabled me to do chapter markers, I'm not sure. This month I've also started using Endscreen elements and cards in the videos and subtitles, especially for the first 30 to 60 seconds of each video, because nowadays when you watch YouTube on the desktop and you hover over a video, it opens up in a little bit bigger pop-up and it starts playing the video, but it starts playing it muted and it actually enables the subtitles for it. So the fact that I added subtitles, now my videos can actually be watched in that small player, at least you can see the first half a minute or something like that. So hopefully that's a useful thing for viewers, we'll see. I've also updated my channel page. It was a bit messy, so I had to reorder some elements. For example, I put uploads first, so you can always find the newest videos. After that we got the popular uploads, so if new viewers are coming and they just want to see the more popular videos, they can find them really easily. After that we have the Endless Wave Survivor playlist. I was thinking about changing this to Rogue Legacy, but since that's only a single video, I think we can wait with that. So after maybe the third episode I will put Endless Wave Survivor in the previous playlist block, along with Cult of Babylon Die in the Dungeon, and I think I will replace it with Rogue Legacy. I'm also planning on changing the release times for these videos. I usually release them on Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday, but at midnight, and I'm thinking about moving it back to just 7 PM, because as you can see only 22% of my viewers are from the US, so releasing the videos at midnight might not be that great for the European viewers, so moving it back might help a little bit. I'm also thinking about reducing the frequency I release these videos at. I might go down to just 2 videos a week and try to make the videos a bit more exciting and entertaining, so we'll see how that goes. But with that, I think it's time to talk about what's coming in the next month. So in October we are going to play the rest of Rogue Legacy. We have only played a single episode in the end of September, so there is going to be a couple of episodes coming for October. Hopefully we can finish it in the first half of the month, so we have time for another game after that, maybe even Rogue Legacy 2, I'm not sure about what's coming after that. But there is one more video I want to release for Endless Wave Survival, and that is a hard mode deathless run, all the way up to like wave 25, maybe 30, well basically to the point where we can stand still. So I think that's about it for this month's recap. Hope you guys found something enjoyable or entertaining this month on my channel, and hopefully we'll find something entertaining as well in the next one. So if you're interested in what's coming, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.